This is a new hot bite stickbait. It's the Kamikaze 96S. It's a sinking stickbait, and we just fish those like a vibe. And it's the first time that it's ever been to the Fitzroy River up in Rockhampton. Punch out a cast. They cast a mile, probably further than your vibes. They weigh 23 grams without hooks, so they're quite a heavy bait. But they actually have a slower sink because of the way they flutter down. So it's a little bit unique in that it doesn't vibe as you lift. A lot of the action's in the drop as it's actually swimming back down. It swims back to the bottom. It's exactly what you want, because most of your strikes when you're hopping vibes come as the lure's falling. The lure casts a mile because it weighs 23 grams and it sinks around about a foot per second, maybe a little bit faster. So we're on the bottom there. I'm just going to go into a hop. And instead of a vibe, which has that strong vibrating action as you lift it up, the Kamikaze has a sway. It doesn't vibe very hard, but most of the action actually comes as the lure falls back to the bottom. So it has this nice swimming flutter. As it sinks back down, the lure glides and swims each time you hop it. So with vibes, as most of you probably know, a lot of the strikes, or most of the strikes, always come as that lure's falling back to the bottom. So the Kamikaze strikes are just the same. You do get the odd one as you lift, because the lure swims as it lifts, but most of them actually come as it swims back to the bottom. It's just that little bit more enticing than a vibe's straight fall. It just doesn't have much action. As I'm letting it sink back down, there's not that noticeable thud like you get with a vibe. It's a lot more subtle as it rests back down on the bottom. So you just have to concentrate that little bit harder to fish that as you would a vibe. Oh, just got rattled right then.
First, I must have been when he jumped out, it clipped him in the guts.
How good is a Kamikaze?
How easy is this? I'm sitting down and catching them.